Hello and welcome back to the ranch. It is Tuesday morning when I'm filming this. You will see this later today if all goes according to plan. As you can tell, it is foggy and it's not really raining at the moment, but it is cold. It's like 33 degrees right now. Got down to 32. It is foggy, kind of spitting rain. Not so much like really raining, just kind of spitting rain. But I don't even know if it's really doing that. But anyhow, it's kind of just miserable. I have my first veggie baskets of the season for my nonprofit Edible Prairie Project, so I'm doing that later today. Great day for that. Nothing says first harvest of the year like just crappy weather. So, springtime in Wyoming. I am down to my last few cows to calve. There are 6 left to calve, which is great. That does include Teen Mom, pink number 12. Her and 86 are in the corral. We'll check them. But the goal today and what I want to do is just put eyes on everybody that has not calved yet. I kind of did yesterday, but I know, like, I think 75 is close, 53, which is Faith, she's close, but I had 1 calve yesterday, 77 calved yesterday, so we're just going to check everybody, make sure they're doing good. We have quit feeding hay to the cows because they're not eating it. I can see where Jeff fed a couple days ago, like, they just lay in it more so than they like eat it. They're chasing grass. I'm also going to let the scrubs, bulls, and horses out. They're in a smaller pasture. Going to let them out, so I was letting the grass grow. We got some good moisture, so everything should be good. I may put them back in later on, but for now they're going to go out. So yeah, I have got cows spread out from one end of the home pasture to the next, which is roughly around like 400 acres. So, and the fog's going to make things a little difficult because I can't really see super well. So we're going to find. Who do I need to find? I need to find 86 and 12 are in the corral. So I need to find 75, 53, 21, and 26. That's who we're looking for. So, and we'll check the babies while we're out here. So, cow check. This appears to be mostly the yearlings. When the weather straightens up, they are going to get pulled in and get weighed and get separated off in preparation for breeding, which will happen in less than a month, which is crazy. We did have a little bit of like icy, snowy stuff that happened overnight, but not like a ton. There's kind of just a little bit like bunched up in the sagebrush. I'm getting yelled at. Do you want a treat? Treat? No? Oh, I scared her. Okay, fine. They've all, I haven't seen any calves yet, which is fine and normal, but they're probably all kind of like stashed somewhere, so we'll have to see if we can find some calves. I see a few. I have to be very careful when, like, the babies are, they're up. Some of them are up on Zoom, and that's great. But I've got certain places here in the home pasture that have a lot of sagebrush, and that is somewhat worrisome for, like, checking calves and stuff. So I do have, like, a few places that I kind of don't really drive through, and just because a calf can hide very effectively in the sagebrush. So you just gotta stick to the non-sagebrushy parts. The road is a disaster. It didn't really rain that much last night, but because we've had a decent amount of rain in the last like couple of weeks and stuff, like the ground's pretty saturated, which is good that's good news for haying season. Although like the total accumulation is like not super great, and I'm sure we're below average. I could check, but it doesn't take much for puddles to form and for there to be a pretty decent amount of mud. So that is so far good news for haying season. Haying season usually starts the end of June, so we've got some time still. A lot can happen between now and then, good or bad. But for now, I would say I'm 8% optimistic that we're going to cut hay this year. That's low, but I'm trying to like not get my hopes up or anything about haying season. We got some calves up. Them being up is good. Moving around is good. I do have, I think, 5 calves out here that don't have ear tags. With the gator being down, tagging was difficult. And then like last Monday we had real crappy weather and I had no gator. And yeah, it's okay. I'll get them tagged at branding if we don't catch them like sleeping. I think everybody, I gotta go check that far one. Yeah, she's calved. Excuse me. I'll give you a treat. You gotta come to the window though. No ear tag. These girls have all calved. It's good to see them up and running around. That is what I like to see. Look at all that water and mud. We did have a really beautiful weekend with like sunshine and 75 degrees. Like it was perfect. It definitely helped the grass, and it was just nice to have like some really nice weather. I did see in the forecast there's going to be some 80s. That is kind of a big drastic change, so we'll be keeping an eye out for like any calves that potentially come down with like pneumonia. 59, why are we following me? But yeah, everybody's good. I'm just looking at ear tags. 22, has she calved? Did I say 22? Nope, 21. 71, yeah, everybody here is calved that I can see. We got lots of babies right here. Number 3, did you get pooped on? That's number 3 right there. Did you get pooped on? It happens. Oh, we are muddy. I can't even see your ear tag. She lost both her ear tags. She's number 51. Oh my gosh, everyone's muddy. Everyone's also running. I don't need you guys to come over here. I don't. Nope, we don't need to come over here. That's Mabel. This is making my life hard, okay? Do you see the calf? Can you see the calf in the sagebrush? See? See how they hide? Guys, I don't have cake. No, oh, I don't have cake. I don't. You're not even like a friendly one, 59. Oh, 50. She needs to calve. No, she did calve. Oh my gosh. I don't quite know why we're so worked out, but they are. So, oh. Guess who's here? You can't even see. Sorry, the people need to see you. Hi, Mooch. Okay, I'm gonna just sit here for a second and hopefully everybody will calm down. Obviously, I'm looking to see ear tags. I don't see my ones that I need to see. Of course not. Just gonna give them a minute. I also have calves like in front of me. laying down in the sagebrush. Just ridiculous. So, I don't know why we're so worked up. I had a cow over here rubbing her head on sagebrush. Like, what are we doing, girls? Why are we so worked up? Don't know. Hey, there is a child right there. Can we not? Also, get up, baby. This weather's got everybody feeling a certain kind of way. Oh, 53. She's over here. Not that I can, like, look at her, but she's to my right. All right, let's see if we can slowly creep out of here. I'd love to look at 53's udder. She's very wide, but when I looked at her udder yesterday, I was like, not so close yet. 53's in that mess. She's right. Ooh, can you see my finger? No. Okay. Well, she's in there. I'm not going back in there. She's obviously not in labor. Number 24 is one of the cows whose calf does not have an ear tag. She's very sweet, but she was very crabby. Okay, nope, Mooch, you already got a piece. I was actually very surprised by Annie's behavior when she calved earlier this week or over the weekend or something. I don't remember. But she's very friendly. She's a 3-year-old, so young, and she was very maternal. And she had, no complications. I didn't have to mess with her or anything, but, she just was not gonna let me take that calf at all. She was very yelly, just very unhappy. And so I was just like, okay, that's fine. But it just goes to show that, you just never know how they're gonna behave after they calve. And even the friendly cows, they've got all the hormones and stuff, so you gotta be careful. I can't say that I'm being too successful at this, trying to look at the ones who haven't calved yet, because everybody's all worked up. So this may have to be an afternoon project again. It can be rather difficult to try and find specific cows when they're this spread out and stuff too, because they can just circle back around you and go where you've been already, and you won't ever know. How are we doing? Would you like a piece of cake? They don't all eat out of my hand yet. Okay. 77 calved yesterday, actually down in the marsh, right as the calf was up, but right when the rain started. Do you want some cake, Mama? Oh, I just hit I hit the gator. She looks mad. Have a treat. Food usually helps attitudes. Just saying. I saw a calf up and sucking after it was born. They've been okay. Was it the best day to be born? No. Baby's sleeping. It's okay. I'm glad she moved the calf out of the super low wet spot. I will make sure that calf gets up and moves around and stuff later today, probably in an hour or so. We'll do another check, either myself or Jeff, probably Jeff because I gotta pick veggies, but make sure the calf is moving and stuff so that they're good. But Mom's an experienced mom, she'll get it up and stuff, so It's not the best weather, but it's not snowing. So I've seen them calves be okay in much worse weather. What are we doing over here, guys? Just hanging out? Okay. Oh yeah, she'll eat cake. Do you want a treat? They don't love those calves over there on the other side there. See that? Get out of there, guys. There you go, Mama. Oh gosh, that was my whole hand. That's not necessary. We got some more yearlings over here. It's very hilly back here in this part of the home pasture. It's somewhat difficult to get to, depending on, especially like with the weather being not great. There is good grass coverage back here, so it's not like it's super slippery. Oh, and we got one cow. That's 26. I need to check her. She's not close to calving. And I ivermec them, if you guys remember, and everybody's looking pretty good, except for she is not. And so I need to try, when it's not raining and wet, I need to try and get some more ivermec on her, because she's really looking not great. I checked her udder yesterday. She's pretty far off from calving, like a couple weeks off, but she does appear to be bred and everything still, so she definitely just needs some more ivermec. Everybody's still following me. Oh, they're gonna go bother 77. All right, whatever. These two unsupervised children did move away from the water, which is great. I'm going to attempt to go across this land bridge, and hopefully I don't slide off. Maybe we'll put it in four-wheel drive. It gets real slippery. And hopefully I can make it up the hill. Oh, I am sliding. I am sliding. Made it. Now we're gonna make it up the hill. Good deal. Cracker Jack's over here. Oh my goodness, what has happened to your face? 75? Oh, see, she's one that needs to calve still. And she's close. Why do we put our faces in the mud? Huh? Would you like some cake? If I give you cake, will you have a baby? Maybe tomorrow. When the sun comes back. That'd be awesome. Enjoy your mud bath. I've seen 75, 26. Is that it? So we need 53, 21. I'm running out of cows. Nope, I saw somebody else back in the main herd. Bambi's over here. Should we go see Bambi? I think that's Bambi. Yeah, let's go see Bambi. I think I'm missing 21. I haven't seen her. She may have been in that herd and like I just missed her because it was chaos. Bambi's a good mom. She's got her calf with her. You gotta come into frame. Good girl. Good job. Okay, where's 21? Do you know? They're all following me. Like they've all made it past the reservoirs. High 45. Oh, okay. Here, everybody can have, you guys can have like, I'm throwing some on the ground, okay? It's back there. Hey, are any of you 21? 64, 49. That's a yearling. Mooch! She's back. Oh my goodness. Even if I spooled a bale today, like they wouldn't come and eat it. I don't know why we're behaving the way we are. 12. 53. Did I look at her already? 50. Yes, she was in the main group. She's close. Not as close as 75. All right, well, 21's missing. That's not uncommon. It's not a big deal. I've got one more spot that I can check and see if we can find her. I've got like one more hill to go over. I think anybody's in the cow shed, but I am just going to double check. It can somewhat be hard to see in there from like a distance just because it's dark, but yeah, no, there's nobody up there. So much water. This is great. '86 is close to calving, but not. She was just eating some mineral. It hasn't calved yet. Number 12, she's over in the feeder. We've got some time until she calves, so. Can you give us a baby, 86? You can wait till tomorrow. That'd be okay. My other sheep has not lambed yet, so still waiting on that. She's close-ish, I would say. I'm kind of actually surprised that she hasn't had them already. The goats are a ways away still, like a month or so until it'll be more like the end of May before they kid. Although I looked at them and like, I would assume that Stanley did his job, but like, they don't really look like they're bred. So if we don't start to look like we're bred here before too long, I'm gonna maybe put them back with Stanley. They were with him for quite a long time, so I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. And then, what else do I have left? Yeah, just the 6 cows, 5 cows, 1 teen mom, the sheep, the singular sheep, and then goats, 2 goats. And then that will be it until like later in summer, and then Squid, who is another goat, will kid. But really, we've just had a few cows over the last like week or so. It's definitely like slowing down, which is very typical. I am just at the very beginning of second cycle, so a cow cycle is 21 days, and so we're just now at the start of second cycle. So almost everybody calved in the first cycle, which is amazing and awesome, and that's what we want. So you always have some that happened in second cycle. I did have one that was bred for like third cycle, but she ended up being sold because of other reasons and stuff. But like, yeah, really, I mean, that's how you want it. Like, you want most of them to calve in your first cycle. So they did a good job there. My bulls did their job. And, you know, we just got to wait on these last few. It's so very green right now. It's very pretty. I gotta open this gate. The horses did get out of the small pasture when Jeff fed the other day. I said that was fine. Like, we didn't need to try and catch them and get them back in. But I pulled everybody off so that this had a chance to grow. Hi, Hyro. How you doing? It's not super tall or anything, but definitely helped having animals off of it. They're all down at the other end of the pasture, but now the gate's open so they can come out. They have a little bit of hay left in their bale feeder, but we might as well just let them out instead of feeding another hay bale. They will work their way out when they come up here at some point. So there's another steer too that got out. I don't know if you guys can see him, but is he gonna come under camera? He got out the other day also when the horses got out. It's fine, not like a big deal, but he's kind of wanted back in with his buddies, but he just stayed out, so he can be he's probably gonna go put himself back in. We only get one growing of grass around here because of the limited precipitation that we get, and so it's really important to kind of manage where I'm grazing in the springtime and stuff, because this is kind of my one chance, and so needed to pull everybody off. That's why I kept the cows in the triangle pasture in the lot while I was doing a majority of the calving and stuff, and for the horses and stuff, like, this is a majority of their grazing for the summer. I usually always have like a bale in front of them in case they want it. I won't put one out for a while just because I know they're going to chase grass and stuff, but intermittently we will kind of just offer a bale, see if they eat it and whatnot. But yeah, this is all the grass that I kind of get for the year, and so let it have a chance to rest, let it grow, get some good moisture on it, and then turn them out. And then with 80-degree weather coming later in the week, like, this is going to grow super fast, and hopefully the grass will grow at a faster pace than the animals can eat it. If I just kind of left them on here all the time, then they would graze it down as fast as it's growing, especially when it's like first starting to come up and turn green. And so I'm doing as much pasture management and it's not rotational grazing, but I guess it is. I'm rotating pastures. I'm not rotating within the pasture, but I'm doing what I can in order to ensure that we have grass for grazing for the summer. And if they run out of grass over here, like, I will do something else with them, or I will feed them hay. I do have some hay left, but I do need that for like my multi-species animals, feedlot. You always need to have some hay. But if we keep continuing to get moisture, and let's hope that we keep doing that it keeps raining and stuff, we will be cutting hay the end of June. So we're not that far away from, hopefully restocking the hay yard. This is how much hay I have left. This is hay from last year. So I definitely have enough to get me through with the feedlot and everything until we are cutting hay. And I'll probably cut the hay yard this year because it looks really nice. On a good year, you can get a couple bales out of this, and it's not very big at all. I just had to switch it into four-wheel drive. I took it out of four-wheel drive, and I had to put it back into four-wheel drive to get out of the hay yard. It is so funny. Made it. Guys, I opened the gate. You can go out. There's better grass out there. You can go in the shed. All kinds of better options for you. here's some things that are coming up on the ranch. Heifers are gonna, replacement heifers, yearlings, they're all gonna get pulled in and get weighed, and I am gonna decide who I am breeding and who I'm keeping and who I am not going to keep. Same thing with steers. I am probably going to sell a few. Prices are insanely high right now, and although the grass situation looks okay right now, like, I think we're going to be short on grass, and I think we're going to be short on hay, and with like last year's calves averaging anywhere from like $1,800 to $2,200 a piece, like, you got to put your assets in the best location and stuff. And so I'm going to sell some steers. I am going to sell some heifers, and we're going to breed some heifers too. So they're not all going away, but I am going to be a bit picky about who I pick because I want the best herd possible for myself. And so there are a few that don't have great body condition. They will be going. Gertie will be staying. She is going to be the exception to the rule. I think she's going to be underweight. I'm going to try and put some grain to her and see if I can get her to breeding weight, although I may just let her have a free pass and have a year. So that's not like the best ranching decision, but we love Gertie. So anyhow, my feedlot steers, they are, a few of them are at the weight I want. I've got two that are like not quite there, but I am going to go ahead and get them scheduled for processing. So meat is still available online, beef and pork, and you can order those. They're actually on sale through today when you guys are watching this video, and then the sale ends tonight, in the middle of the night. But you can pick up some beef and pork at a discount, along with like apparel and jerky and beef sticks and mugs and all kinds of stuff. But anyhow, I need to get processing scheduled for those 5 guys, and then we'll pull another group in. Again, we'll like get all the weights and stuff on everybody before we do that. And if you are in the Gillette, Campbell County area and you want to do a half or a whole beef, go ahead and send me an email. I will put email down in the description box so you can email. It is for pickup only. I only do bulk orders for pickup. I do get asked that question quite a bit. You have to pick it up. I don't keep boxes and liners and all of that in stock to do bulk shipping, like a half a beef or anything. But if you are local to the area and interested in halves or wholes, check the email down in the description. So yeah, and then breeding season, like first week in June, I'll put Ferg is going to breed the heifers again because he stayed nice and small. He has a low birth weight, as we've seen, so he's going to breed the heifers again, and there will be a new bull that will join the cows. So I'm not going to say what it is yet because it's not here. He's not here. So anyhow, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me on this rainy day and checking cows. I am going to make sure that we put eyes on number 21 and check 77 in her calf and make sure that she gets up. So again, thank you so much for being here. Let's keep hoping for some moisture in the forecast, and now, moisture and sunshine. That's what I need. So when it's 80 some degrees, we're gonna like die. It's gonna be so hot. We're gonna watch the grass grow though, which will be great. So thank you for being here. I will see you next time.